Wait, what am I carrying? Is that a cheese block? Attack. So we just have bonk. What is this? A totem. Okay. So we don't start with an ability like the Necro did, but the Rogue and the Sorcerer did not start with an ability either. Have you done a world boss? No, I have not. During none of my stream times does a world boss spawn. So in the 15 hours I've played of D4 beta so far, none of those times overlapped with a world boss spawning. Which honestly, I think is pretty bad design. I don't think it should be limited to those times. Oh, we start with 2 skill points because of my account level. Alright, Earth Spike. Sun to the Earth, impaling the first enemy hit for 5 damage. Okay, so we're an Earthbender. Earth Spike has a 10% chance to stun for 2.5 seconds. Alright, we'll try this on a few kills, and then we'll change to something else. Okay, that's kind of cool. Honestly, pretty great. I like it. Okay, what's the second choice? Wind Shear. A piercing blade of wind doing 5 damage has a 20% chance to make enemies vulnerable. Probably don't really need to worry about 10 gold. We've got 84k right now.
Another abandoned town.
Alright, he sheathed his weapons.
Everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
I did it today because it was like you were super world boss. Everyone who died just stayed there instead of resing 5 steps away, and we failed it. You should have walked up to them and done some support skirts things, Noxie.
What's it to you?
Come, I'll explain.
Nobody cared to learn any of the few mechanics he was doing. Everyone kept standing and face taking every damage. See, the key is be sorcerer or sorceress, summon Hydra, and run away. Repeat.
That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Come on.
Could you protect us from...
Alright, level 2. Dusk on the mountain. Alright, so that's Wind Shear. New gloves. Alright. Alright, so that's Wind Shear. Storm Strike. Electricity gathers around your weapon, doing 6 damage to your target and chaining to up to 3 surrounding enemies, doing 20% less damage each time it changed. You gain 25% damage reduction for 3 seconds after doing damage with Storm Strike. Enhanced Storm Strike has a 15% chance to immobilize all enemies hit for 2.5 seconds. You can do vulnerable or hit 2 additional targets. Let's try 2 additional targets. Now the question is, does it bounce? Dude, it's not even bouncing. What? How small is the bounce range on this? Like, it was... Okay, so it's way worse than Chain Lightning. It doesn't bounce to you and get additional hits with, like, Chain Lightning, and it doesn't bounce to enemies 5 feet away. Let's see if we can see it bounce a single time. If it worked the way... Okay, there. Alright, I saw it that time. So, the second target has to be behind it and, like, within 5 feet. So that seems pretty bad. Claw. Shapeshift into a werewolf and claw at an enemy for 6 damage. And then you stay a werewolf. For, like, a few seconds. Claw's attack speed increased by 10%. Applies 3 poison over 6. Or, Claw has a 10% chance to double tap. Let's try poisoning. Y'all know I like that. It's pretty sweet. It's not too bad. The graphic for the werewolf looks pretty sweet. Not how I thought they'd do shape-shifting on this one. I'm surprised. Don't mind it. Just surprised how they opted to do it. So it's just, it's almost like just an animation attached to certain attacks. Okay, and what's the last option for level 1? Maul. Shift into a werebear and maul enemies in front of you for 6. Alright, now werebear and werewolf were both in D2. Werebear hit harder but slower and had way more health and armor. If an enemy is hit by maul, then fortify for 2% of your base life. Fortified characters take 10% reduced damage. You become fortified when you have more fortify than current life. Fierce Maul increases the range and radius of Maul by 30%, or has a 10% chance to knock down. Let's do increase range. This is a werebear. Oh lord, he coming. Oh my gosh. So slow cleaving attacks. The weird chunk. So the cleave is taking out the dudes in the back. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's see. That's a damage increase. That's an armor increase. We got a steak. We got another steak. Alright. Oh, that's pretty neat. New hide tunic. Okay. Of these 5 things to start, the one that seems the easiest to use has to be Earth Spike. Although the werewolf one is also a lot of fun to me. Like, as far as my brain made the happy juice, it was Earth Spike or Claw. Let's go back to Earth Spike for a bit. Summon a second Earth Spike when hitting an immobilized or stunned enemy. Fortify with 2% base life whenever Earth Spike is stunned, immobilized, or knocked back. Let's do Wild Earth Spike. Alright, so I'll stick with Earth Spike for now.
Hurry up! You're an engineer, use quickness!
And we can look at this stuff. So, our second skill. Maximum spirit increase, basic skills generate, core skills generate, blah, blah, blah. Landslide. Crush enemies between 2 pillars of earth, dealing up to 59 damage. Alright, let's try that one first. After landslide damages enemies 4 times, the next it immobilizes them for 3 seconds. Alright.
I'm out of spirit.
Just get more spirit. Yo, we are an earthbender. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and drink a potion. Oh, and then we find a health well. That's how it is. That's like when I played, what was it? Darktide. Anytime we throw down a med kit, that would like summon a healing station into the next room. Y'all remember that? It was like there wouldn't be a healing station in the next room. We'd use up our med kits, and then we'd find a healing station. It's like, really? Alright, so Earth Pinch, or what is it called? Landslide? Landslide's fine. Let's see if I have Earth's Form. What is this? When you immobilize or stun an enemy, you gain a Terra Mote. Each enemy hit by Landslide consumes a Terra Mote, causing a guaranteed crit with 40%, plus 40% crit strike damage. Oh no, it just says 40%. Bosses always have up to a 10% chance to grant a Terra Mote when hit. Okay. What is this? Predatory Instinct. Crit strikes increase against close enemies. Increased movement speed of Werewolf. Increased damage reduction of Werebear. Lightning Storm. Conjures a growing lightning storm that does 13 damage per strike and increases the number of strikes the longer it is channeled up to a maximum of 5. The size of your lightning storm is preserved for 4 seconds after channeling.
Hey, look, it's the tree of birds. How are you?
Hello, bird tree. Atmuck, how do you like the druid? I'm like literally 3 minutes in, it feels like, so need more time.
I'm low on spirit.
Oh gosh, we're already out. Okay, so you just hold down the button and just dumps everything there.
I need more spirit. I'm out of spirit.
That is actually a pretty cool skill, but takes a lot of juice to fire it. Alright, alright. I don't hate that one, it's just very expensive. What's next? Tornado! Conjures a swirling tornado that does 18 damage. Whenever you cast Tornado, you have a 20% chance to spawn an additional tornado. And Spirit does not generate over time. It seems like it only generates when you're doing core attacks. Or basic. Or is this basic or core? Basic. It only generates with basic. Does it at least, like, hunt targets down? Or does it just derp around? Alright, we're coming up on that first boss fight. What are the other things? Pulverize, Werebear, Slam the Ground, doing 26 damage to surrounding enemies. Shred, shapeshifted to werewolf will perform a series of attacks. Shred's probably going to be better for the boss fight, but we'll start with Tornado and see what happens. So the Tornado seems to be really stupid. It's just running all over the place. All right, let's do da-da-da-da-da. So that's kind of cool. Certainly does some single target damage. I like how it dashes in if you weren't already in melee range. It'll dash into melee range. Let me see, what's the last one? The Werebear thing? The Werebear one has a very fast animation. So that's kind of cool, because it just like... It just does it and it's done very quickly. Big Axe. Alright, what are the other traits I got? So let's see, Pulverize, Shapeshift to Werebear, Slam the Ground, doing 35 damage to surrounding enemies. How's the spirit cost of these? That's 30 cost, that's 15 per strike, that's 40, that's 35, and that's 35. Next Pulverize will overpower every 10 seconds while you remain healthy. Enemies are stunned for 2 seconds when they are overpowered with Pulverize. Enemies who have Pulverize do 20% reduced damage for 4. I think I'm going to go back to Shred and play around with that one a bit more. So interesting. Interesting with how the shapeshifts are. In D2, you went into a shapeshift and you were just in that for like X amount of time, and then you got access to different skills. In this, it's just certain skills are attached to a shapeshift and you just go into it for those skills, and it's almost just like a graphical thing.
You've returned.
It looks really nice though. That's not a complaint. It's just an
Your
observation.
ruins are clear.
Lost souls! Proud of you!
Okay, tunic, gauntlets.
You are blessed like us now.
Okay, let's see. Shred's second and third attack also perform a dash. In addition, Shred's crit damage decreased by 20%. Or the third attack, third combo attack is larger and does 35 poisoning damage over 5. If it's larger, I'm assuming it hits a larger area. I wish there was a thing for the tornado that made it like home in on enemies, because right now it just seems really derpy. Where is summoning? In the trailer. All right, there's wolves. Okay. Vine creeper wolves. Oh, okay, here's our summoning. All right, so in the last time they showed a trailer that involved the Druid, he had like 2 wolf pets from level 1. So I guess that got moved to later on.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Once I was fed. Is this real?
And for anyone tuning in late, I am just skipping the cutscenes and stuff because when we did the Sorcerer playthrough, we read and watched everything. So just in the interest of time, to get more time testing stuff, I am just skipping the conversations and all. Strength focus summoner's rune? I mean, we don't have enough points to really make a build yet. We're just trying everything out that we can.
I do not have enough spirit.
Oh no. He interrupted the combo. I'm not a fan of the backhand and werewolf form. Nothing says wolf form like just backhanding someone. I like how if the first hit of the combo gets a kill, the second hit of the combo will automatically target a new enemy, and if that gets a kill, the third hit of the combo automatically targets a new enemy. Y'all like spiders? Kill the spiders with earthbending. I am. Where's the Flammenwerfer? What's a Flammenwerfer? It werfs Flammen.
anyone here?
Boop, 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 boop. Click the skull. Skip the cutscene. Skip the cutscene. New friend acquired. Let's go. Hand axe.
This goes to the city. And this evil is spreading.
Kind of like that big poison slap.
Never thought I'd live to see your words.
Alright, none of that's an upgrade.
The angel in Aria. Let's not linger. Keep
Why isn't the druid like this at Guild Wars 2? I'm happy with the druid at Guild Wars 2. I'm a green number enjoyer.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first
time for this.
How dare you?
To enter...
take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine, and
This is all...
then cast it into
Norn racial skill? Yeah, with like a 2-minute cooldown.
Good. You must. So too will the light burn away your sin.
Summon pocket raptors.
So, what did you write on the little piece of... I'm off to the dry steps in search of that. Didn't write anything at all.
Reminds me of EverQuest 2. The Necromancer had a lot of spells. Like he had permanent pets, but he also had like 3-minute cooldown, summon 5 minions for 30 seconds. And it was like a single target damaging skill, but they would literally all summon and have their own health bars and attack. And they did, it was great. It was fantastic.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back.
Oh, snap!
No job.
It's been 6 months. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth, and Sir Chauncey. Oh, never mind.
Apologies.
This is too slow. Can you do it, please?
Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth, and Sir Johnson Fitzgerald the Third. Welcomes you like us now back to the lap. But enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank at the speakers. Don't touch the speakers. Give awards every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome and thank you.
Yes, well, Boza.
All right. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna remember for the very first time to get the waypoint while we're here, chat. All right. Should I just go straight into the outside area and just start doing events? I feel like maybe.
The new militia.
Let's see. What is it? E customize. What's the thing? As cheer, I think. Save changes. Cheer.
Impressive.
And then go back here. I encourage the recruits.
I hope.
Easy money. Alright, let's start looking for things to hit. Need that sweet, sweet XP. Where's something to hit? Give me fuel, give me fire, give me violence I desire.
is this?
Exorcist cache. Oh man, just slapped a bunch of them. What just shot me? Rude? Let's see, we got one ability. Alright, we got some options down here. What do we got? Defensive skills. Let's see. Earthen Bulwark. Rocks surround you for 3 seconds, granting a barrier that absorbs 45% of your base life and damage. Okay. You make this look too easy? I mean, it's been pretty simple so far. Let's just get their HP to 0. Keep yours above 0. Easy money. Okay. Earthen Barrier is pretty cool. Simple. Make you unstoppable. I'm reading. Let's see. Cyclone Armor. Powerful wind surrounds you, granting 20% non-physical damage reduction. The winds rapidly expand like... Oh! This was in D2. This was in D2. Oh, look. It's always active. Okay. And when you activate it, that happens. Passive armor. Sweet. Leather doublet. Alright, Cyclone Armor's okay. Alright, what's the other option? Blood Howl. Shapeshift into a werewolf and howl furiously, healing you for 20% of your max life. Okay. Next time we take some damage, we'll try it. Who is that? Conholio! Welcome! Mukluk Douglas thought to be original Death Squad the 4th. This is Chauncey Fans Double Stuff. There goes you, Conholio, back to the lap. Hope you enjoy your stay entertainments on the way. Crank to the speakers, touch the speakers, giveaways everywhere. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Alright, trying it. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's just, it's like an additional healing potion. It's an additional healing potion. Reduce the cooldown. Also increases attack speed. Also grants 20